Welcome. We are back. Another day in the market. Hope everybody's doing well. I was originally going to go live today, then this morning I said I wasn't, and well, here we are. I am live now. So this will be the final stream of the week. And then Sunday will be the next stream. So happy Thanksgiving Eve to everybody. Hope you had a good day in the market. We're going to talk about everything, what's going on with the market. I'm going to start off with crypto. We're going to talk about the overall market. I'm going to talk about clov, Tesla, a couple new swings. We got a lot to talk about. And we also have a charity stream. So the goal is $500. Unfortunately, I'm not going live at the normal time, so viewership might be lower. I also said I wasn't going to stream this morning, so that might be another reason. But for those of you who are here, really appreciate it. So we're going to see. Let me make sure everything's good. But basically, it's the first link in the description and the pinned chat. And we're going to be trying to raise money to feed families in America. Since Thanksgiving is tomorrow, it makes sense. So I'm trying to make sure that everything is working properly so that whenever anybody donates, we can see that. I'm just trying to see if there's any way I can make it a pop-up message. Donations. I mean, that's only for my tips though. Not sure. Yeah, it definitely will show up on the counter right there. Oh my gosh, it did work. Wow, here we go. Perfect. Well, that's a good way to see that it worked. Lord Bogendoff for the first tip, donated via Streamlabs charity, $5 for the kids. First donation tonight. Again, I'm not receiving any of this. Oh my gosh, we're starting off hot. Wow. Nerve with a $100 tip says giving back. Let me fix this a little bit. Let me move it in the middle. Nerve says giving back. Thanks for doing this. Happy Thanksgiving, champ and FTM. Vibes in the chat for both Nerve and Lori Borgendoff. Oh my gosh, that was already at 105. So we're over 20% of the way there in like 5 seconds, which is crazy. And it does pop up, which is good. I'd love to put like a different emoji there. I don't know. I don't really know how where I can do that. Let me see if I could check it through like that website. But really appreciate it. Vibes in the chat. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. So we're gonna get into everything in a second here. I'm just trying to make sure that everything's good right now. And I'm gonna start talking about crypto and whatnot. So, whoa, what is going on? This is so crazy. Barasan with a $50 tip. No message, but wow. I keep saying tip because I'm used to saying tip. It's a donation, so I want to make that clear. Oh my. I did not think we would be here this quickly. There's only 15 people watching the stream and we're at 205. Like, really? This is insane. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is crazy. Vibes in the chat for Neutron Flux Labs and Barasan. That's $100 combined right there. So far, Lord Bogendoff, Nerve, Neutron Flux Labs, and Barasan have donated to charity. This is actually crazy. There we go. I found out how to change it. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Let's make this a little bit cooler. Let's see if I can do this properly. Wow. All right, perfect. Sorry, this is taking me like a second. I'm just trying to make it a little bit cooler whenever somebody donates. There we go. It's gonna work. There we go, perfect. And how do I make it longer? Alert duration, perfect. Let's make it 20 seconds. Save settings. Actually, let's make it a little bit shorter. Should be working here in a second. Let's see. Make it 15. There we go. Gotta make this a little bit smaller. Perfect. Sorry, I just want to make sure it's like, I'm just so OCD about all this. Now, all right, everything should be like perfect now whenever you donate. I fixed a bunch of the settings. I should have done this before the stream. I just didn't even know I could do it. So this is awesome. Let's make sure the settings are safe. All right, perfect. It's all set up properly. Let me refresh this page. I'm also trying to make sure. All right, perfect. So I can bring this up right over here. Perfect. So there we go. We're all set up, ready to go. And we already are halfway there. I haven't even started talking about anything and we're already halfway there. This is crazy. Thank you so much to Big Nate, Nerve. Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Just clocked, I'm up 10% on a trade I entered an hour. Now I get to use my paper hands for the kids.
This is so cool. Lord Bogendorf with another $5. Wow. Okay, let me refresh this really quickly. So we have $5 from Lord Bogendorf, 50 from Big Nate. Big Nate, that one was right before. Did that? I think that might have glitched. I don't know if it glitched out. So Big Nate, I'm sorry if I forgot to say it before, but I'm saying it all right now. Lord Bogendorf with the $10 so far. Thank you so much. Nerve with the 100, Neutron Flux Ops with the 50, Barasan with the 50, and Big Nate with the 50. Wow, thank you all so much for donating to charity. Again, just for people who are joining right now, this is for Feeding America. We're going to try and give meals out. I mean, you know, we're not going to be doing it, but we're donating to the charity who will be doing it. And they always are giving away food. So yeah, $260 raised already for Feeding America. It's so cool. We get started with the charts and stuff now. And thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. So let me make this a little bit bigger, actually. There we go. All right, let's get started with Bitcoin on the 4-hour. Bitcoin is testing a breakout of this supply line with the dragon pattern. So I think, you know, I talked about this last night on stream. Textbook targets could be between the 382 and the 618 retrace. So right over here, 59.5K to around 62K. Again, it's just a pattern. It's not a certainty, but Bitcoin's looking interesting right now as long as it can hold this 55.6K support. Ethereum still just kind of testing this previous resistance zone. Currently it's resistance, but you do have some hidden bullish divergence developing on the daily 4-hour chart. I don't even know what maybe just like call this a range between 44.27 and 39.69 on Ethereum. So that's what's going on with those cryptos. Let's talk about the market. Nice bounce today. The S&P was up about 1/3%. The Russell was up only 1/10%. The NASDAQ was up almost 0.5%, and the ARK ETF was up almost 2%. So we're gonna get into everything. Technicals really did get helped out today.
Thanks for doing this, champ. Happy to help a wee bit.
Thank you so much. Let me do this. Perfect. Then that's like perfect. Spider $10 tip donation. I'm just so used to saying tip. Thanks for doing this, champ. Happy to help a wee bit. I also have to turn on the text to speech for these, which is cool. I should do that for the normal alerts. But Spiderwebs, vibes in the chat for Spiderwebs, $10. We're currently at I don't know if it's up. I think it was 260. Might update to 270. Oh wow. Let me read the chat for a second here before we get into the market. Anna says, "Sir, please do another charity stream at the end of December." We will be. Around Christmas time, I'm gonna be doing another charity stream. Barasan says, "Thanks for putting this on. Always good to give back and help those in need." Absolutely. Neutron says, "Yes, for real." Vibes. Stephen M dropping vibes in the chat. Stephen M talking about Tesla options, which are amazing today. We're going to talk about those in a little bit. So thank you all so much again. We're now at 270 out of 500, and I've only been live for 10 minutes, which is just insane to think about. I really appreciate all the support. Let's get started. S&P 500, daily bullish engulfing candle. NASDAQ, daily bullish engulfing candle. ARK ETF, not a bullish engulfing candle, but nice 2-day bottom around to 103.7. And then Russell 2000, daily bullish engulfing candle. So daily bullish engulfing candles across the board for the market on the daily. I like that. I like that a lot. We had a couple rough days to start the week. Even this morning was rough. I mean, we were down a lot in the pre-market when you looked at the futures, and we had a really nice rally throughout the day. We also had the Fed minutes today. I think there was, I don't, if I'm quoting this wrong, I'm sorry, but I think they're thinking about, how do I put this? Shortening the taper. So that means it's a quicker rate of tapering. They're thinking about it. I don't think it's confirmed yet, if I remember that correctly. And they also said something about it's not for interest rates or something, but I'm sorry if I misinterpreted that. So let's get started with the S&P 500 on lower time frames on the 4-hour chart. Looking nice. There's good candles making higher lows on that 4-hour chart. Highest close, last 4-hour candle was the highest close. And if we look at the 1-hour chart, you're still kind of within this range. It's a pretty scuffed range between like 466 and like 470. You're towards that 470. Avalon X with the $10 donation.
Keep up the good work.
Saying keep up the good work. Thank you very much. We're currently at 280 now out of 500, which is the goal for the stream. Crazy. I mean, we have 18 people in here. And you all have already donated 280. Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate it. So yeah, S&P 500 today for the S&P 500 on the 5-minute chart kind of had this rising wedge, which I shared in the trading chat, but I also did say in the trading chat, it's really low volume, and the same type of thing happened yesterday, right over here. So let me make this, I don't know, red, so it's a little bit more clear. You had this symmetrical triangle right over here, and it broke down yesterday, but on the lowest volume of the day. Same thing right over here. You had this bearish pattern, this rising wedge, and it broke down today, but on the lowest volume of the day. So in the trading chat, I did share this pattern and a couple others for the market, but I said, keep in mind this low volume. It's really hard to trust technicals on low time frames, low volume, or it just takes away probability. So definitely wasn't surprised that the breakdown here just underperformed. It ended up going sideways for a couple hours and then rallied into the close. And it did close above this 469.26 level, which was a low from here, high from here, high from here. And that's pretty much about it. So that's the 5-minute chart for the S&P. If we go over to the Russell 2000, we already looked at the daily earlier, but let me just kind of repeat it a little bit. Bullish engulfing candle on the daily. You filled this little gap from November 1st. You're trying to backtest the breakout of this ascending triangle it's been forming all year. Okay, on the 4-hour chart, you've reclaimed the demand line of this wedge with the 4-hour bullish engulfing candle and developing hidden bullish divergence. You go down to the 1-hour chart, you can see that wedge a little bit clearer, and you also have classic bullish divergence on the 1-hour. We go down to the 30-minute chart. Let me actually go to the 15-minute chart. You can clearly see this 231.63 resistance that it broke into the close and kind of back tested. And if we go to the 5-minute, you can see it even more clearer, where it kind of broke out of this range in the morning, and it flipped what was once a resistance yesterday into a support today. And then it went up into the close. So really good technical day for the market. I'm optimistic going into Friday, unless there's some sort of news or something that comes out. But technicals look good for the short term on the market, in my opinion, which is nice to see. That's your Russell 2000. And then the NASDAQ continuing to go up after hitting pretty much the PCC of a bullish shark. So good across the board. Market's looking very nice right now. Even the ARK ETF, kind of a shark over here. Hit the 1.13. Since it hit that level, it's up about 4%. It actually triple bottomed at that level on very low time frames. You could see a couple wicks down there, and it's testing the supply line of a descending broadening wedge, and it's trying to reclaim this previous resistance and support area. So kind of a little bit of spring action over here for the ARK ETF. So really interesting stuff going on there as well. And close to bullish engulfing candle, but not quite on the ARK ETF. So that's pretty much your market. Technicals are looking a lot nicer to me compared to yesterday. The bounce really did help for that. So that's my thoughts on the market right now. The US 10-year, kind of nothing, just going sideways. The VIX closed under the 200-day moving average. I like to see that. And yeah, the dollar's just been going crazy. But again, we were talking about how good it looked from a technical standpoint in these areas. Were we not? The cup and handle with the back test. And then it broke the 94.64 resistance from this high and this low. Like so technical. And we're talking about the currency of this country. And it's following a cup and handle pattern, right? The whole entire dollar I'm saying whole entire, but like literally the dollar is following the formation of a chart pattern. Just amazing how fake TA is. But that's what's going on with the overall market. We could talk about a couple other things now. Let me read the chat for a second here. Lab says, what do you think of Tesla on Friday? We're going to get to, I'm going to break down the Tesla chart in depth. So we're currently at 280 out of 500, which is the goal for the stream. It's for Feeding America. Our mission is to advance change in America by ensuring equitable access to nutritious foods for all in partnership with food banks, policymakers, supporters, and the communities we serve. So in multiple ways, trying to give food to Americans. And if we refresh this page, you can see all the donors so far. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. All right. So what do we talk about now? We talk about the new ongoing swings for a little bit. So we talk about VLO, which was from, I think, yesterday. It was up 0.5% today. Swings up about 3% since the entry. Not much of a technical change. Hidden bullish divergence is continuing to develop on this one, which is nice to see. Just testing that 200-day moving average. If it can break above it, you got a gap fill at 77.19 and then a little bit of resistance at 79. And then two new swings today. First one was SoFi. Again, not financial advice, just a chart. But SoFi is currently showing a potential cup and handle. It's testing the supply line of the handle or this downsloping channel, however you want to look at it. It has hidden bullish divergence, a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle, and where did it bounce? This 17.55 level is a high from August 12th. It's a high from May 7th. It's a high from April 29th. It's a high from March 31st. It's a low from March 17th. It's such an important level that it bounced off of, and it makes so much sense. And also, it's your golden retrace. Pretty much. Not perfectly, but I mean, those are the areas where you look for bounces, and that's where it did get a bounce. Hopefully this can do well. It's even testing the 200-day moving average and close above the 200-day moving average, and it's up a little bit after hours. So that's number one, and then number two is Microvast. This one's pretty simple. You got some bullish convergence, which means we made a higher low on price and the oscillator. But speaking of higher lows, it's the first higher low it's made in a while. I mean, I don't really want to count this one, because it just kind of fell right after. I guess you could, but this kind of looks like the last clear higher low to me on Microvast. And it broke out of this wedge, and on the back test of the breakout of this wedge, it's creating another little wedge. You can see with these two white lines and a bullish engulfing candle today. So that's Microvast. Those are two new swings. Next up, we'll talk about Fisker really quickly. It was up 1% today. There's not much you can do on the daily time frame currently. One level I would watch for support in the short term is pretty much around 19 bucks. 19 to 19.50 has been the short term support recently on Fisker. So we'll see if that can hold. And then it's got some short term resistance around 21 to 22 bucks. Okay, so it's just kind of, those are your levels short term on Fisker. It's really all I can do from a technical standpoint right now. Next up, we could talk about clov in general, and then I'll talk about a clov premium trade from today. So clov in general on the daily, inside day, for the most part, you did have a larger spread, so it depends on what you want to call an inside day, but you are still oversold, and you're actually bouncing at this RSI level we charted last night on stream, which is where it bottomed at on the March 5th all-time low, which there was a swing alert that day. So very interesting to see it's bouncing at the same RSI level, and had a nice little bounce today. Last night on stream, there wasn't much to talk about on the 4 hour. There still really isn't much to talk about. But if we go down to that 30-minute chart, we talked about this last night. Okay, I said it's breaking out of this descending channel. It was also breaking out of this little mini rectangle over here, and even on the 5-minute, it broke above the VWAP for the close. Where was that? Right over here. So this is where it closed. So it was breaking out into the close yesterday, and this morning, yeah, it went down to 523 at first, but then it eventually broke above the VWAP and had a very nice move. Let me see if I can find it. Stephen M with the $10 donation.
Feeding America good vibes.
There we go. Thank you very much for the donation. We're currently, I think, at 290 out of 500 now. I'm only going to be able to be live for like another half an hour, so we'll see if we can get to the goal. Thank you very much, Stephen. Vibes in the chat for Stephen with the donation to charity. So yeah, today, let me scroll up in the Discord. Okay. So it was pretty much around here is where I alerted clov 5.5 strikes for this Friday calls for premium members. At the time, they were 4 cents, okay? At the time, they were 4 cents. Those calls went up to 10 or 11 cents. Actually did touch 11 for a little bit, I think. 10 to 11 cents in 6 minutes. Yeah. Now the thing is, I shared them at 4. Within like 30 seconds, they went to 5. Then within another 30 seconds, they went to 6. So really it was only possible to get filled at 5 or 6 cents. But if you were filled at 5 cents, that's 100% profit in 6 minutes. And if you were filled at 6 cents, that's a 66% profit in 6 minutes. So very, very quick trade. Pretty much this was the move. It went up to that 550 level, went up to 548. And then it just started kind of flagging out for the rest of the day. Kind of like a cup and handle here on clov right now, because you have this rounded bottom and now you're showing a channel. So that's another way to look at what's going on with clov. A little bit of a mini cup and handle on lower time frames. We could probably move this over to the 30 minutes so we can see a little bit clearer. Why did that not work? There we go. So you could kind of see that rounding bottom, and this is kind of your handle. So we'll see if clov can get above the supply line of this downsloping channel on Friday. If it does, I think 550 could be tested on Friday. If it breaks 550, you got another big level at 555. I'm saying big, it's only a 5-minute chart, but from this low, and this high. So 550 to 555 will be the resistance on Friday. After that, you got 570 from a couple highs over here, and this low, I could chart that out as well. And then after that, you got 585. So those are all of your resistances short term on clov. We could even chart support. 533 is the support you want to hold on Friday. So those are all of your levels. If you want to take a screenshot, go for it. Those are your levels for Friday. Obviously, if it goes above, then even higher. But take that off the daily. Perfect. That is clov. Good 100% profit trade in 6 minutes for premium members. Premium prices go up on Sunday forever if you want to get grandfathered in before the price hike. Now's your chance. It's the second link in the description. The first link right now is the charity link. So let's talk about Tesla now. Last night on stream, again, we talked about clov low time frames last night on stream. Last night on stream, I also talked about Tesla, this cup and handle, potential cup and handle with hidden bullish divergence. And yeah, it flushed at the open, bounced up. Florida Nick with a $50 super chat says, happy Stonksgiving, not financial advice. Thank you for the super chat, Florida Nick. That does go to me. So yeah, the only way to tip to, what's it called? The charity is through the link, the charity donate link. It's the first link in the description and the pinned comment. So that, because the thing is that goes straight to YouTube, and I don't think YouTube pays out for like another month or something. I did say it last night on stream, but regardless, thank you very much for the $50 tip. Let's get some vibes in the chat for Florida Nick. Yeah, I'm sorry. I tried to say it. You said stuck in rush hour traffic. Yeah, I understand. I really appreciate it though. Thank you for the tip. Vibes in the chat. Let's hope we even got Keanu trades Saturday. Yeah, Saturday's gonna be amazing. We're gonna be doing a free workshop in the Discord on Saturday. It's gonna be amazing. Keanu trades will be speaking. Neutron will be speaking. 5150 will be speaking. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna be speaking, obviously. And Medi and Lump are also most likely going to be speaking. It's not 100% confirmed for them, but yeah. Thank you again, Florida Nick, for the $50 tip. Let's get a couple more vibes in the chat. So on Tesla today, let's go down to the 5-minute. So I alerted 1150 calls for Friday to premium members right there. Literally right there. It was pretty much the low. Like, they didn't really drop too much at all. They just went up. They went up straight away. And they just went up and up. They even had a dip and they went, oh my gosh. So Florida Nick also donated 50. I wish I could repeat that, but we can't repeat the message. I don't think so. But Florida Nick is saying, eat the turkey, buy the dip. Thank you for donating $50 to charity, Feeding America. That brings us to 340 now. Let's see if it'll update in the bottom left in a second here. I mean, thank you all so much for donating. It's it's really awesome to see it. Buy the chip. Buy tip for tomorrow. That is financial advice. Buy chip dip, okay? You need to have dip for your chips. That is financial advice, okay? I want you to go and spend $5 buying dip for your chips, okay? First time I've ever given financial advice. All right, that's a great investment. You'll enjoy the dip a lot. It'll taste good. Okay. Thank you again for the 50. Florida Nick. Tesla. So I alerted it right over here, and it went up. And I think the Tesla calls, it went up 50%. So 50% gains on Tesla. I shared the options at 463. And those options, can't remember exactly what they went up to. They went up to like 650. I think they almost touched, or they touched 7 at one point or something. So yeah, great move there. It went up here, and then actually flushed towards the close. But this is the support level I'm watching on Tesla, 1111. You could see it from this low, these two lows. You use it as support 4 times today. Thankfully, it did close above it. But why did it use that level as support? How fake is TA? Let me show you how fake TA is, okay? That it randomly decided to bounce at 1111 those 4 times. But before we do that, KTF.
Also appreciate all the knowledge you drop every day, CV. Happy Thanksgiving, FTM squad. Happy
Thanksgiving, $110 donation to charity. We're almost at the goal, which is crazy. Oh my gosh. KTF, thank you so much. Vibes in the chat for KTF. I want to see if that widget in the bottom left will update in a second here. Wow. Thank you so much. KTF, always in the chat, always showing love. Really appreciate it. I'm just waiting to see if that'll update in the bottom left. Wow, so that puts, there we go. Puts us at 450. We are 90% of the way to the goal in half an hour, which is crazy. So a $50 tip or 10 $5 tips. I'm so bad at math. I think gets us to 500. But thank you so much, KTF. Vibes in the chat. Wow. Lord Nick says driving Miami traffic going to crash harder. Talk to me later. Don't text and drive or stream watch and drive. Thank you again so much, Florida Nick, for the $50 tip to me and the $50 donation to charity. Really appreciate it. But as I was saying on Tesla, it bounced off this 1111 4 times today. What was that? It was a high from over here. It was a low from over here. It was a high from over here. It was a high from over here. It was a high from this candle. So it's no surprise why I bounced there 4 times.
CLOV. Happy Thanksgiving, CV. Thank you for all you do for us and those in need tonight.
It's all you. It's all you. In terms of donations, it's all of you. You know, I'm thanking all of you, seriously, for all of you donating. You all are the ones that are giving back. Like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to use my platform that all of you again have provided me with. So I owe this to all of you. Thank you all so much. Jeff with the $20 donation to charity. Really appreciate it. We're now $30 away from hitting the goal, which is crazy. We have 20 people in here, which is like half of the average stream viewers, and we're almost there in half an hour. So all of you, all 18 of you, thank you so much for the support. Seriously. Vibes in the chat for all of you. And $30 away from hitting 500. Amazing. So yeah, Tesla going into Friday, I'd like to see it hold 1111, and we already talked about that cup and handles. So that's pretty much what I want to talk about. Nothing too crazy today. We got Thanksgiving tomorrow. Gonna be eating some good food, and yeah, I'm probably gonna be live for like another 10-15 minutes, and then I have to go, and the market's closed tomorrow, and then we have 3.5 hours on Friday for the market. It opens at 9:30 a.m. EST, and then I think it closes at 1 p.m. EST on Friday. So half day on Friday. So we pretty much have 3.5 hours left in the market for the week. Vibes in the chat from Keanu Trades. See y'all Saturday. Yeah, make sure to be there on Saturday. Saturday we're gonna be doing. I could probably pull this up really quickly. Right here. There we go. So as you can see right here, workshop Saturday. When? Saturday at 2 p.m. EST, where FTM Discord is going to be at the top of the server. It's going to be right here. You just got to join this channel. It's free. Just literally click on this and you're in it. So that's where it is. Okay. First speaker is going to be me. I'm going to talk for about 45 minutes about lottos in general. I mean, I just talked about the 100% on clov in 6 minutes today, the 60% on Tesla, which was pretty quick today as well. I forgot how long it was. I think it was like pretty quick actually. I think it was at 20% in like 15 minutes or something, maybe less. And then last Friday we had 5,000% profit on MU. So we're gonna be talking about all that.
Win some, lose some. Maybe I just need some good karma.
There we go, Linta Glenn. I hope you're doing well. Just keep trying. Just as long as you don't give up, you can't lose. So thank you so much, Linta Glenn, for the $20 donation. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours, and that's goes the same for all of you. And actually, the turkey GIF works well because you have turkeys running around. You said in the Discord all the time. So really appreciate it. And there we go. B Johnson with the $20 drop in vibes, $20 donation to charity. We have hit the goal. We have hit $500 going to charity. Thank you all so much. We hit it. I'm gonna talk about that in a second here. I'm just gonna finish this and we're gonna talk about it again. But vibes in the chat. So I'll be talking about lottos for 45 minutes. Keanu Traits, who's in the chat, we'll be talking about short time frame patterns for 15 minutes. 5150 will be talking about options spreads for half an hour. Neutron Flux Labs, who's also still in the chat, will be talking about orders and scripts for about 20 minutes. And then most likely, but not 100% confirmed, Medi and Lump will be talking about their new scanner system. They're almost at 100% win rate, I believe, with this new little scanner system they've been working on together. So yeah, please try to join on time. Have your cameras on if you're participating. It's not a lecture. It should be more of an open discussion. It's completely free, and it will be recorded. I did this. So many people were asking. I have to do it, so it will be recorded if you can't make it. It'll be probably up on my YouTube channel. Recording on Saturday. It'll probably be up on Sunday. Yeah, probably up on Sunday. Maybe even Saturday itself. I don't know. It depends on what the day looks like, but yeah. So workshops on Saturday. Please be there. And then the next year will be on Sunday. Let's get back over. Actually, let's look at this first, okay? So the goal was 500. Let's see if I refresh it, if it'll update. There we go. We've raised 510 out of 500. Oh my gosh, we did it. So B Johnson, $20. Linta Glenn, $20. Jeff, $20. KTF, 110. Florida Nick, 50. Stephen M, 10. Avalon X, 10. Spiderwebs, 10. Lord Bogendoff, 5. Big Nate, 50. Neutron Flux Labs, 50. Barosan, 50. Nerve, 100. Lord Bogendoff, another 5. Thank you all so much. You all just helped us reach the goal. Every single one of you. So thank you to all of you for donating to charity. And yeah, this is going to be all. This 510 is going to Beating America. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Seriously, thank you so much for participating. If you want to keep donating to charity, this can go up to whatever you all donate. It's not like it's going to stop here. You see, it's already at 510. So as much as you want to donate, feel free to. It's not like, you know, it has to be over now, but thank you all so much. I really, 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 really appreciate all of you. So let's head back over to the charts. And we could do a couple ticker requests. I don't have too much time left. There we go. Look at that. So pretty. 102% of the way to the goal. So if anybody wants to look at any charts, I'll probably stick around for another 5-10 minutes. Just drop it in the chat and I'll take a look at it. Let me read the chat in the meantime. Drop the gain a touch. When you speak up, I get a clipping. Am I like screaming a little bit? Yeah, let me put down my mic a little bit then. How's this? Is this it's a little bit much. All right, this should be better, I guess. 1, 2, 3. How does that sound? Linta Glenn says, been doing paper trades that worked. Actual trades failed. I'm down a load, but still hope for a turnaround. There will be a turnaround. Just keep trying. I believe in you. We all do. That's bad luck though. You know, the paper trade is not working and the real one's failing. I mean, the paper trade is working and the real one's failing. Everybody's gonna have, you know, streaks of just bad luck. It happens. I have some myself here and there. It's just a part of trading. There we go. All right, perfect. Should be better now. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, if there's ever audio issues or just levels are off, let me know always. So a couple tickers. FCEL, a little bit of a cup and handle here. There's the potential for hidden bullish divergence on the daily MACD if the MACD starts waning to green above $7. It's just kind of testing this 200-day moving average. I already have the levels charted out. That is FCEL. And then IVR, it's still just in this range between 3 and 332. Until it breaks, it's just neutral to me. Whichever way it breaks could be telling. Apart from that, there's not much. You know, Chewy, ATNF, Chewy, I like how it had a hammer candle yesterday off of this make or break area, which is 64, and a bullish engulfing candle today. So really, you're hoping that this hidden bearish divergence on the daily underperforms, and if it can, next resistance is like $80. It's all about just holding 63.92, and even if you break that, you still do have 60.45, which is a low from over here and support from right over here. So if it can just hold this zone, it looks good to me. Not financial advice. It's just all about that zone. It's above it for now. Hopefully, it can stay above it. ATNF. Wow. You have got, I believe this is textbook. You've got a deep crab. If it's not textbook, somebody let me know. I'm not too familiar with deep. I mean, I just know it's an 886. Let me look for 1618. But yeah, since hitting a 1618 golden ratio, it's up 26%. So hit the PCC of a deep crab. I like that it's holding above 4. It's the previous resistance from over here and somewhat a low from over here. It actually ended up bouncing around 353 from these highs over here, this low, and then this low. So really the zone you want to stay above is 350 to $4. Okay. Next resistance is around 508. I'd say 5 to 508. So that's your next resistance zone. MACD's crossover to green, no divergence, but nice crossover. And then you're also breaking a supply line simultaneously. So a lot of variables here to work with. You could even probably just call this a falling wedge that's breaking out of. So I'm gonna keep this on my watch list. ATNF, B Johnson, nice find. GPS, yeah, this was a premium swing. It looked good to me up here, and then earnings. So just like the VIPS non-premium swing, you know, it was doing well until earnings. Earnings just kind of invalidated everything. So that's why I always talk about risk management. You know, it is what it is. It sucks, but that's why I always manage risk. For the 5% of trades that something just horrible happens to, like the clove swing or the VIPS swing or this swing. Yeah, so right now it just gapped down on earnings. I don't know what the earnings was. So after the earnings, like literally being yesterday, you got to read the earnings report. I haven't. It just got stopped out on the sheet. In terms of the actual chart, this whole entire area is historical support, kind of 15 to 17 bucks. And if we extend this little D point down, then you kind of have like a mix of like a Gartley and like an alternate bat. I think 5150 messaged like another interpretation of this. Maybe it was like this. You look at it like this and you pretty much have an alternate bat. It's not at the 1.13, it's at the 1.09, but I don't know if that 4 from B to D is too deep, though. It might be. So I don't know. Let me see if I can find what he sent earlier. A shark. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So 5150 sent me a message. So a shark. That is a much better way to look at it. Yeah. So you got a shark. That's it pretty much just went down to the 1.13. Actually 1.10, 1.09. So it's around the PCZ of a shark. I mean, this area in general could be a reversal area, but again, you gotta see what that earnings was like. You know, you're at the PCZ of a shark. You're now oversold. You're approaching a historical support area, but I don't know what the earnings was like exactly. So that's what I got for GPS. All right. Not sure what leverage means, but it sounds expensive, which I can't do at the moment. Big Nate says, y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Good job on donations. Good job to you as well, Big Nate. Thank you again for the donation. Really appreciate it. We hit the goal like so quickly. I mean, wow. Thank you all so much. And it's not even my normal stream time. We have like half the viewers. Wow. And then Qualcomm. All right, so this will probably be the last one for tonight. Or it's not for the evening, I guess. I don't know. Qualcomm, there's not much I can do here. Things just been going straight up. I have some levels charted. You got a little bit of resistance around 188.68. That's really all I can do on the chart. Just going straight up. I don't see much of a pattern or divergence or anything. All right, so goal has been achieved. Thanks to all of you. $510 raised for Feeding America. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I appreciate all of you so much for hitting the goal so quickly. Thank you to everybody who donated. We're going to be doing another charity stream around Christmas time, but what a success tonight. Seriously. Thank you all so much. I really wish all of you and all of your families a happy Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I wish you a happy Thursday tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be live again on Sunday. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I'm not streaming. The market's closed. And then I never stream on Fridays or Saturdays. So Saturday will be the workshop in the Discord for options. It should be about 2 hours long. And then probably Sunday morning or something, or afternoon, I probably won't be up in the morning. Probably Sundays at some point. I'll share the recording of the workshop if you couldn't make it. And then Sunday night I should be live. So yeah. This was amazing. Thank you all so much. Thank you all. Seriously. $510 raised for Feeding America. Thank you. I really, really appreciate all of you. Good job. And yeah. Eat some good food tomorrow. I'll be live again on probably Sunday. Have a good weekend. Good luck trading for the 3.5 hours on Friday. And I will talk to you all later. Make sure to join the Discord. Links in the description. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Premium prices go up Sunday. That's like the second link in the description. If you want to donate more to Feeding America after the stream, the link will stay as the first link in the description. So if anybody's like watching the replay or something right now of the stream, feel free to donate if you want. And yeah, thank you all so much. Have a good one. Peace out.
This couldn't happen again. This is that one. This couldn't happen again. This is that one.